So this topic on negotiation seems to be very vast and dynamic, and there's more than what meets the eye. So what else, or do you have any other interesting example to share about negotiation, which we don't get to be a part of or see more often?
Yeah, a very important strategy in invisible negotiation is again from a very exciting story told by Chris Voss. Now, Chris Voss was the FBI head of hostage negotiation. He had learned a lot about negotiation from the FBI Academy at Quantico and from his real life experiences in dealing with hostages, with hostage takers, with kidnappers, and with terrorists. So he decided to check out about negotiations in a structured way. He decided to take a course at Harvard to see if there's anything he's missed out and to just learn a subject in a structured way, which helps a lot because you learn a subject in a haphazard way. You may be very good at it, but there could be plenty of important points that you miss, and hence there is a lot of value to structured learning. So he went to Harvard, and the head of negotiations at Harvard, a guy called Nukin, he invited him for a coffee in his office. So Chris thought that this is just a casual conversation, just a friendly meeting, but it was a trap. He wanted to test Chris Voss and see, oh, this big shot from the FBI, does he really understand negotiation? Is there something that we can learn from him? Maybe he can teach the course. All these questions were in his mind. So as soon as Chris Voss sits down, a lady is called, and that lady is a big international negotiator herself. She's negotiated for the Israel Defense Forces. She comes in the room. Nukin is obviously on the other side of the table. Nukin's secretary puts a tape recorder and starts the taping. And so Chris is zapped. Oh my gosh, what's going on? and Nukin tells Chris, we got your son. Give me $1 million or he dies. And Chris Voss is shaken. He gets shaken with every such occurrence. It doesn't matter how often he's been in it. It doesn't matter how much experience there is. You always have some trepidation. You always have some fear when you are going against the unexpected. So this was unexpected, and he took a few calm breaths and calmed himself down and centered himself. And he said, how am I supposed to do that? And that's one very, very critical weapon that you have in negotiation.
Because now the ball is in the court of the person who asked this question.
Absolutely. So it's very unlikely that you're dealing with somebody like Mrs. Spock or somebody who's really purely rational, because a purely rational response to that would be, that's none of my problem. That's got nothing to do with me. I have your son. I want $1 million. How you make it happen is your business. I want my money, that's it. But many people are not rational. They get caught up in the situation. They get caught up with the person. They get caught up with the emotion that person is trying to communicate. And he's in a way probably slightly helplessly saying, how am I supposed to do this? Indicating that he doesn't have the money, so how is he supposed to raise the money? Again, that's really his problem. But then there is a term for it. It's called illusion of control. You're giving the illusion of control to the other party. How can the other party help you? When you say, how am I supposed to do this? How the hell is he supposed to know? But an illusion is created in his mind that he has control over the situation and that he can somehow help you. So this then gets him on your side, as you rightly said, or it gets him a bit baffled and he's trying to wonder now what's the next thing he's going to say. That gives you time to think. That derails his
train of thought.
And it's a good position to be in. So again, they try something else with Chris. They come back to him again. Said, I'm going to slit his throat if you don't give me $1 million. And Chris Voss says, I'm sorry, Bob. Bob was his first name. So I'm sorry, Bob. how do I even know that he's alive? Okay, so these are all open-ended questions that are great in a negotiation. They get you to buy time. They get the other person to be more sympathetic towards you. They just move the whole negotiation in your favor. They give you a lot of opportunities to then do something about it. And the lady, Bob Nukin, they kept on trying to get at him, and he kept on hitting back with his strategies until Nukin got exasperated and he said, so maybe the FBI can teach us something after all. That's how the entire story ended. So this was an absolutely fantastic story, and I think this is a weapon that everybody should have in his armory. Is how am I supposed to do this? It's extremely powerful. This was a hypothetical situation, but this was a hypothetical situation with two of the biggest negotiators on the planet, and these two guys that Chris Voss was against. So it is as good as the real situation, and if it worked there, I'm sure it will work with your clients, who I presume are not internationally honed negotiators.
So now we know what we're supposed to do to be a great negotiator.
Yeah, and you don't need to ask us how am I supposed to do this. You just hang in there and check out the next video.